Hi there, crafty peeps. Enis here from Papercrafting with Enis, and I'm on today with my project shares for the Ghouls Just Want to Have Fun 2025 swap hosted by Carri at Double Click Connect and Sharon at From Cheap to Chic. And my partner this year is Kathy, who is at Kathy's Creative Crafts and More, and I believe she is on YouTube as well as Instagram, and I will check that and put that in the description box below. Be sure to send all three ladies all of the crafty fun and goodness that you can send to them, because I just want to thank them for hosting and for being my swap partner. I mean, really, it has been, well, first of all, it was a chore for me to get my swap done just because of everything going on in my life, but I do have it done, and I'm so excited to be able to share it with you today. I hope that Kathy enjoys it, and like I said, once again, I want to thank Carri and Sharon for hosting. So let me go over the requirements for the swap really quickly. We had to do a envelope flip book with at least 3 envelopes and 3 die cuts in each envelope. We had to do an ATC or a Memdex card. We had to do 2 ticket embellishments and, let me think, an embellishment box, a sweet treat, and a crafty goodie. We also needed to do a Crafter's Choice project as well. So without further ado, let me dig into what I am going to be showing you. First of all, I am using the paper collection by Scrap Diva Designs, Hocus Pocus. So a lot of the ephemera and paper chipboard pieces you're going to see are from that collection. And I also repurposed some items that I received from Leanna at It's a Deal. So be sure to send her some crafty love as well. I will have her link down below. And the first thing I'm going to show you is this cute little bag, and many of the goodies I'm going to give to Kathy are going to get tucked in here. And I actually do have a few little things in there now, but they're extras, so I'm just going to keep those as a secret. I did add in paper here. Now Leanna had paper here, but I took hers out and I added in the Hocus Pocus and tucked some little goodies inside the pockets here. This little die cut here is from the Happycraftershop's September release, and it's the October 31st triple layer die, and I just love the way that turned out with the glittery pink foam on the top. I have the Cricut iridescent cardstock as the second layer, and I have some shiny black cardstock from scrapbook.com in the back, and here's a couple chipboard pieces from the paper collection. And this trim on here was already on here when Leanna gifted me the bag, so that was really cute, and I thought I would leave that. And then I did create this little dangle here, and this is one of the Ready-to-Bead dangles I picked up from the Happy Crafter Shop in the October release. It says, "Go away, I'm sleeping, R.I.P." and it's the same on the front and back. And then I made this pretty beaded dangle here, and a lot of these beads are from Temu and Happy Crafter Shop. And I do have a little ghosty charm tucked in here. I'm going to give you a close-up because he's tiny, but he's super, super cute. Very cute. So that's the bag that a number of my little goodies are going to go in. I'll put that aside. And then I will start out with, I think I'll do my ticket embellishments first. So here is the bag topper that I made to go on the tickets. And this is the paper in the back. I've got some Dollar Tree snow mesh on the top, and this is pink and white. I have a little pink ghosty paper clip on there, and this is a rosette gifted to me by Leanna, and this is a piece of the ephemera. I did stitch through there as well as on the banner here. And here are my ticket embellishments, and once again, these are done with ephemera from Scrap Diva Designs. And you know what, I'm going to squish my camera in a little bit. I think it looks a little far to me. Hopefully that's a little bit better. So I did layer up on a rosette that I created using a Tim Holtz die, and it's got some eyelash knobby trim there from Temu. We've got some ephemera from the paper collection. I did use Wink Stella on the witch's dress, shoes, and hat. Tucked in part of one of the sign embellishments, and the reason there's only part here is because I took this apart and used it on some other pieces of the project. I do have a large ticket here in the back, and it is got a couple little pieces of sequin mix on there. I don't know if you can see those on there, pink, black, and there's a little white bone there. And I did create another ticket from the set, and this time I layered it with some of the snow mesh, put some sequin mix in there, stitched around and added the little spider there. And I do have another ruffled up piece of the trim tucked in right there. And let's see here. The other one is pretty much the same. And you can see there's part of this sign that I just tucked in there. And the embellishments are very, very similar. Okay. Papers are even the same, I guess. I thought I varied them, but I guess not. So anyway, those are my ticket embellishments. I decided to do a Memdex card. So the Memdex card is just a generic shaped, it's a square Memdex with just like a little cutout on the corners. And I'm using black shiny cardstock from scrapbook.com. There is a layer of the orange paper from the paper collection. Then I have the black mesh here. This is the floral mesh. I think I got this from Temu. And then I've layered up a piece of Dollar Tree mesh. This is black with the, I guess this is like a magenta colored spider web on it. I did add a little spider here. I don't know where I got these from. I've got them, had them in my stash for a couple years. I die cut a couple of spider webs. We've got a pink one here and a silver glittery one there. These here are pumpkins, and this kitty are from a set from, I believe, KS Craft, and I did these up on some foam so they have a little bit of dimension on them. And then back here I've got a rosette that I cut with that Tim Holtz die, some more of that pink snow mesh behind there. I've got some little strings hanging down. I like to have my strings. So yeah, little ephemera popped up there. Once again, I'm using some Winkostella. Got one of the bats here, another bat here, and the moon has some Winkostella on it there. And I do have a few little glittery gemmies tucked in here and there. So that's my Memdex card. And here is the little cluster that I created for the bag that the Memdex goes in. And this rosette back here is gifted from Leanna, and then I've got some of that cute knobby eyelash trim and just a cluster of ephemera there. The eyes on the skeleton head, these are actually dewdrops from Double Click Connect. And I did use some Winkostella on the hand here, on the flowers, and a little bit on the ghost and the pumpkin. So that's the Memdex card. And then here is my envelope flip book with the die cuts in it. And I did make the envelopes myself out of, I think this was 85-pound or 80-pound pink cardstock. I'm using some foil pink cardstock from Michaels, and this is from the Hocus Pocus collection. The ghosties here, I think, came from a KS Craft die set, and they're done in silvery white glitter. I did a crepe paper purple rosette, layered it up with some of that pink snow tulle, and I've got a ghost rosette here, and that is using the KS Craft Ghost Rosette die set. More of the tulle here, and then I've got a black glitter circle back here anchoring everything down, and then this is a chipboard, and these are chipboards from the collection. And then I tucked a little broom in there, and I tied the top of the broom with some of that knobby trim from Temu. And over here, this lace trim here also came from Leanna. She was my partner last year, and I tried to use a bunch of the things she gifted me, and I triple layered the lace here. So there's 3 layers of the lace. I topped it off with some black rickrack, and then I've got these lavender color dewdrops from Double Click Connect, glittering that up, and another one of those black spiders. And then for my closure, I have a bulldog clip here with another little dangle. This one has a little potion bottle down at the bottom and just a bunch of beads connected on my bulldog clip. And when we open it up, so I have my 3 envelopes here, and did want to mention that all of the little items that are popped up on dots are all removable, so she can take these off and use them on her own projects. The little black spooky trees are actually from Leanna, and those are glued down so they don't come off. And let's see, this is new from KS Craft. Trick or Treat, Witch Please, Creep It Real, If the Broom Fits, Fly It, Happy Haunting, and if you've got it, haunt it. And let's see, anything else there? But anyway, even the little glittery bats and the moon do pop off so that Kathy can use them. And then in this envelope, I have some iridescent Boo die cuts. And I did double layer these because I felt like the iridescent paper was a little bit too flimsy. I believe this Hey Boo is a Scrap Diva die, and one or both of these may have come from Chaos Craft or Temu. But those are super cute, love those. And they are backed up on some acetate, so they're easy to pull off. In this pocket, I have double layered Spooky, Boo Boo Boo, and Hey Boo. The back layer is an iridescent silver, and it's, if you move it around, you can see it reflects other colors. And then the top layer is a purple and black dotted paper, and that's from the Hey Boo collection. Very, very cute. Love those. Okay, and my last set of dies here, and I don't remember where I got this die set from, but I did cut out 3 skeletons here. They're backed up on some glitter black cardstock, and then we've got that iridescent cardstock on the top. So those are my die cuts, and you can see I added lots of extras here for Kathy. And my envelope flip book. So, oh, I almost forgot. So this piece here, this is an award ribbon that was gifted to me by Leanna, and all I did to change it up a little bit was I added this die cut Witch Please from Chaos Craft in the glittery foam and the black glitter cardstock in the back. So that is my little book. I think that turned out pretty cute. Just close it up there with the bulldog clip, so that's cute. And then I'm going to show you my extras. So I did make a Halloween sequin mix, and I tied one of these spooky skull black spoons on here as a scooper. I just tied it on with some of that snow mesh from the Dollar Tree, and just added a dewdrop there from Double Click Connect. So that's one of my extras. And then I created 2 sets of the bat bows from Scrap Diva Designs. So here is the first set. I'm using that black shiny cardstock from scrapbook.com, and then all 3 layers are different papers from Hocus Pocus. I did wrap the centers with some metallic silver thread, and then I glued on these cute little skulls. And each one of the skulls has a little tiny bow on its head. How cute that is. And I am using more of that Cricut iridescent cardstock there. And here is my little bag topper here. I've got some of the paper from the collection. I just stitched across everything here to hold it in place. I've got a bat paper clip here. Here are a couple more ticket embellishments, and I filled them up with some sequin mix from this mix here. And here is an ephemera piece from the collection, and once again I'm leaving my strings, but of course Kathy can take them off if she wants. And these bag toppers, all of them, by the way, they do come off. They're just clipped on with the paper clips. I am so sorry. I have got a tickle in my throat that doesn't want to go away, so let me get another drink of water. Give me just a second. So here's the other set of bows, and they are the same bow die, but I did the papers in different papers, but it does have that black shiny cardstock in the back. And actually this layer is the same as this bow, but these are different papers, and this has little pink skulls on them, and they have the bows on the top as well. And here's my little bag topper here. This is more of that paper from the collection. This one has a little coffin paper clip on it, and we've got 2 more ticket embellishments with the sequins in there, stitched on everything. And that is, I am sorry, that tickle just won't go away. And that's my other bag topper. And then to tuck some of my goodies in, most likely I'm going to put my Memdex card or something in here. I did make one of the gift bags. This is the flower gift bag from the HappyCraftershop. I think it was a September release, but I also purchased the skull add-on, so I do have the skulls here, and they are layered up on foam. I have some teeny tiny little black and pink bows, and they have tiny little gemmy hearts in the middle, and that's the front and the back. The back I did include a die cut spider web, and then I popped up a little spider sequin piece there. And then on the front here I made a ruffle trim using some glittery purple ribbon. I think this is from the Dollar Tree, and then there's Dollar Tree mesh, and I just ruffled it up and stitched it. Use the word Scream and Moon from the paper collection, and then here are two cats I die cut from my collection. This one I know came from Temu. This is a KS Craft, and I've decorated it up with some different colored dewdrops there. And I just have a small dangle hanging on here with a collection of the beads that I did wire wrap for this swap. So that's my little box. And then here is my embellishment box. So let me just push these out of the way. And more of the paper from the collection. I did use the pill box, slimline pill box from the Dollar Tree, and I had this in my stash. It was brand new, and I'm like, you know what? It's time to use it. These actually are peppermint candies from the Scrap Diva Peppermint Lollipop set, and I think it was the October release. And I just used that shiny black cardstock from scrapbook.com and some of the iridescent pink cardstock from Cricut, and I topped them off with some half-back pearl jimmies there. I did tie around the box with some of this pretty ribbon from the Dollar Tree and added a couple star chipboard pieces from the collection. And you open that up and you'll see I did use pieces from the collection to decorate the top. I did E6000 on this creepy hand. She could probably pull this off. It is a charm, so if she wanted to use it, she can do that. And inside, and I'm not going to go through everything that's in all of these, but let me just open them up real quick. So I did decorate the insides of the lids. Okay. And in this one, I have a number of the ghosties, the bats, and the coffin paper clips, and also I have some flat back cabochons and Halloween designs that are tucked in the bottom there for her. This one has candy corns and little ghosties, and they're all flat backs. This one here, it actually has a hole, so it can be used as a charm. So there's all kinds of little goodies in there. And then this one basically has charms. It's got spiders, witch hats, trick-or-treat bags, little skulls. I mean, there's all kinds of goodies in there. I tried to include all of the different colors of the little spiders I had. Oh, and there's some teeny tiny little nail art bats in here as well that are super cute. This one is chock full of skull beads, bone beads, and you can see I've got some skull and cauldron charm pieces here. This one has candies, flatbacks. There are some gold charms and silver charms in there. This one has a little skeleton charms, ghost charms, witch hats. There's a Oogie Boogie down there. And this has some flatback. These are like rubber black cats, and I think they came from Temu. I've got that black cat. That's a charm there. And a ton of Halloween colored dewdrops tucked in there. So that's my little embellishment box. Hopefully I'll be able to get it closed again. You know how the embellishment boxes are. Once you take the stuff out, you can't get it back in. And then the last crafty thing that I created for Kathy is one of my dangles. And this is one of those super chunky dangles. I think it turned out fantastic. I used an earring ghosty that I got from Temu last year and didn't use, and then this is just a whole mishmash of pink and purple and green and white and black, and oh, I don't know, there's orange in here, there's big beads, little beads, there's little charms like this, there's a little star, I've got a silver skull right here, there's a black and purple bat charm. Oh, let's see, I've got, oh, these beads I just got from the Happy Crafter Shop as a freebie. So I did put together the word spooky, and man, these came and I was so excited. I put the beads back in my stash that I was going to use, and I grabbed these up because I thought they were perfect. I got a little star hanging off there. Oh my, there's a whole lot in here. Oh, a little pink ghost there. Here's a little silver bat. And there's probably some more charms tucked in there as well. Oh yeah, I've got a little silver kitty here, a little pink spider. They're just all hiding in there. You have to dig around to find them all. So that is The chunky dangle I'm gifting to her, and then I do have my crafty goodies and my sweet treats put aside, but I will save those for her to open. And sorry everybody, I did something to my camera and turned it off. Boy, I'm having a time of it today. But anyway, I want to thank Carri and Sharon for hosting this super fun swap again this year. I want to thank Kathy for being a very fun and gracious partner, and I'm glad to get to know her a little bit better. We chatted a little bit, a couple of times through Instagram, and she sounds like a wonderful person and love the goodies that she posts. I hope she likes these things. I hope you guys enjoyed this walkthrough, and I will catch you on the next crafty video. See you later, crafty peeps. Bye.